What's going on, you guys? Uncle Jesse here. I just want to say Happy New Year's to you all. I figured this would be a great time for us to take a look back at the top 10 3D printed props from 2017, and I have to stress that this is my own opinion of the top 10 3D printed props. I'm sure you guys all have your own variety of opinions on what you think were the best and what you think were the top 10. I would love to hear what you think I should have included on this list down in the comments before we get going here. I just want to say thanks again for watching, you guys. 2017 was such an amazing year for me and this channel, and I just want to say thank you to everybody for subscribing, watching, viewing. If this is the first time checking out the channel, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that little ring-a-ding bell there to make sure you're notified when I've got new videos coming out, and let's check it out. So starting things off at number 10, Wolverine, specifically Logan, was a huge movie that burst out earlier this year, and it was the last foray for Hugh Jackman into that Wolverine character, and it was a perfect time for a lot of folks to be starting to crank out a whole lot of new Wolverine Claw files. This file here that I've printed is from Nico Industries. It's available over on thingiverse.com, and it's part of a armored Wolverine costume set, which is pretty cool in itself. One of my other favorite files that's out there is from Angry Tiki over on Thingiverse, and it's more of a classically designed Wolverine Claws straight out of that Logan movie. Also, you could use those as X-23 claws as well. At number 9, Game of Thrones was just a little crazy this past summer, and the ever so generous Photos Mint had created and shared a Jaime Lannister golden hand that you can print for yourself. This is available on My Mini Factory, super easy to print, and it's just the details on this are absolutely lovely. He also has a number of other files that he shared from the show that are available from, I think, this past season, including the Faceless Man coin, a bust from the Night King, as well as the Dragonstone dragon head sculpture that you can print for yourself. This is, again, absolutely amazing. I've got links down below to all the files that I'll be mentioning here in this countdown. At number 8 are these amazing Overwatch statues created by Printed Obsession that are available to download over on myminifactory.com. This one is the Tracer statue that I printed earlier in the year. He also has shared, I don't know, I think 5 or 6 other statue variations of different figures from the game, including a Halloween special Reaper, a DVA figure along with her mecha, and a Widowmaker statue. So these have amazing detail. I loved printing these. And again, I saw a number of people printing these over on a variety of different Facebook groups and sharing photos of these. Again, the details on these just come out absolutely perfect. And if you're a big video game Overwatch fan, these are a must-have prints for you guys to have in your collection. At number 7, not everything has to be a huge printed prop to make this list. That includes the awesome, oh so awesome mixtape created by Martin Moore, aka Forge 3D, that you can print for yourself. This is straight out of Guardians of the Galaxy, and of course you could just run off and buy your own cassette tape, but what's the fun in tracking down one of those when you could just print one for yourself? Or if you really wanted to, you could scale it up nice and big and put it on display because it looks oh so nice. At number 6, wait, is there something in my hair? What is that? Is that Yondu's fin? That's right, at number 6 is Yondu's fin from Guardians of the Galaxy. I absolutely loved this build, and as soon as I saw the movie, started seeing trailers for the movie, it was one of those pieces that you knew you had to print, and I was so happy that Down in Creative Studios created this file and was selling it over on Etsy. And one of the nice features of this file is that you can detach the fin from the top, so if you're actually cosplaying as Yondu and you need to take the fin off to get inside your car or whatever it may be, you don't have to worry about smacking your head and the fin on anything else, and they magnetically attach together. There are also additional files that you can download on other sites, and one of those includes a variation of this from the Son of Ego over on Thingiverse. I couldn't have a top 10 list without mentioning number 5's Red Hood. This file right here is created by The Broken Nerd, who's a good old friend of mine, and has an awesome video detailing how he printed and finished his file that you can pick up over on Etsy. There is also variations of this created by KILLONIOUS, who has different files that you can pick up over on CG Trader as well as Thingiverse.com. You couldn't go to any of the 3D printing communities or the cosplay communities without running into one of these variations of the Red Hood helmets that were being printed and finished and being cosplayed. I saw so many of these at New York Comic Con, and I still haven't finished mine, but I've got to. These are some really awesome prints and a really cool character, and it's just an awesome design and a lot of different variation options. Before we jump into the top 4, I just wanted to say, Oppo Suits, you guys did a great job on this Pac-Man suit. Absolutely loving it. Absolutely loving it. If by any chance in 2018 you guys wanted to send a few extra suits my way for some of the future videos, you know, I've got my contact information down below. Wink, wink, wink. I don't know how to wink very well. All right, at number 4, the movie might not have done so well, but K's blaster from Blade Runner 2049 is an absolutely beautifully designed prop, and none other than 3D Workbench, Yuri himself has made one of my absolutely favorite projects to print. Yuri does an absolutely amazing job with any of the projects that he's worked on, but this one in particular, I loved. Probably more than any of the other projects that I printed this year. This was just, it sort of blew me away once I downloaded the files and threw them on the print bed. Normally you have to like rearrange things, relay them out in order to print. Everything, it was just basically ready to go as soon as you download the files. Super impressed with it. I've got his Patreon information down below as well. I'd highly recommend checking out and supporting that guy. He just, again, cranks out some amazing designs, including this one here that I will be finishing and posting a video of very, very soon. So stay tuned for that. Anybody that follows me on social media pretty much knows that I was slightly obsessed with number 3 on our list, which is Pickle Rick. And Pickle Rick in a rat suit. Pickle Rick was designed by John Cleaver, and Pickle Rick in the rat suit was designed by King Rao. Both of these are available for you to download over on My Mini Factory, and I don't know, I probably printed at least 5 of the Pickle Ricks here. This one, the Pickle Rick in a rat suit, was probably one of my favorite prints that I actually finished over this past year. It just turned out pretty nice for me. I mean, Pickle Rick was absolutely everywhere this year. If you haven't already, go do yourself a favor and download and print a Pickle Rick to add to your collection.
I turned myself into a pickle, Morty! I'm Pickle Rick!
And at number 2 is a prop from probably my favorite movie from 2017, and that is Thor's helmet from Thor Ragnarok. Yes! I should probably preface this and say that this is really for any of the Thor Ragnarok helmets that were featured in that movie. The props from that movie were absolutely ridiculous. I mean, when this first trailer popped, the first thing I immediately thought was, I have to print and have my own Thor Ragnarok helmet, and I do. And I'm still in the process of revising this one here, reprinting another one and finishing that up to make it a little bit more screen accurate. This one does actually pivot and move. I picked up this file from Do 3D, printed beautifully, has this beautiful pivoting mechanism here. KILLONIOUS also has a file that you could print over on Thingiverse as well. I should also mention over on Do 3D, they do have Loki's crown as well as Hela's whole headdress thing that I can't even imagine printing and wearing. If you guys didn't already know, I did a little bit of cosplaying as Thor from Thor Ragnarok at New York Comic Con this year. Yeah! Before we find out what the number 1 prop is, I just want to say a huge special thank you to all of the designers out there that are creating and sharing these files with the community to download and print. I can't do this without you guys. I do not have the design skills. I have some printers and some finishing skills and some video skills to share those with everyone else out here. So again, thank you guys for designing and sharing those files. All right, drum roll please. And the number 1 3D printed prop for 2017 goes to none other than KILLONIOUS and his Deathstroke mask. This file was everywhere, and I mean everywhere. I can't even tell you, I can't even imagine how many people have downloaded and printed his amazing, absolutely amazing Deathstroke masks over on Thingiverse. KILLONIOUS, man, thank you for sharing these with everybody. This was just insane how many times I saw people printing, sharing their prints for this over the past year. I still haven't even fully finished mine. I'm still trying to get this carbon fiber wrap to actually stretch properly. So I've got it sort of temporarily done and weathered. This is the smaller version of the mask. This doesn't even fully fit my face, but it's still an awesome, absolutely awesome display piece. And again, is easily easily the #1 printed prop for 2017, at least according to Uncle Jesse. So that was the top 10 3D printed props for 2017. I just want to say thank you again, everyone out there, for liking and subscribing. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to hit that ring, the bell button to be notified when I post new videos like this one here. I'll be back in 2018 at the end of the year doing another one of these for sure. Until then, I can only guess and imagine what amazing props I will be printing and sharing with you guys over the next year, and cannot wait to see what the rest of the community is printing and sharing out there. Thanks again for watching, you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye now. By the way, how are you guys liking my new display setup here? I've got a new little wall shelf thing that I was working on to display the props for the videos. Trying to get this whole space in order, and I apologize, I've got a print going right now that'll be sharing hopefully in the next week or so. Stay tuned for that.